with you, joined by Doris Bird, Greg Anthony. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Off to a great start this season, currently in second. Right on their heels as they've got the next best record. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Smooth, Professor out there with Richardson. That's Cool Hands, and it's Champ in at the 3, the small forward. They've got Woolridge, visit out there with Cool Hands. Then it's AI, and it's Prez in at the 5. Here's the Professor, Lawson, the steal. Woolridge with it. Or as these two teams hang their hats on their three-point shooting.
They certainly do, Kevin, and the feeling in today's game is you can never have too much shooting. If you have got 5 guys on the floor at any given time, all of whom are a threat, boy, as a coach, what a luxury.
Passes to Cool Hands, and here's AI. Five on the clock. Now the pass to Prez. Fades back. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. First quarter, just over a minute played. And here's Richardson. What a tremendous game he played against Dallas. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
And Woolridge kicks to AI. Outside, Woolridge. In the corner, it's AI. 18 feet out. No good on the shot. Richardson outside. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. From 20 feet out, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Champ's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Woolridge inside. Good work there as it goes.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's the Professor, guarded by Woolridge. Champ, the pass to Lawson. Here's Champ. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Dallas. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. That's good from Prez on the assist by AI.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
And he makes that one. Richardson's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
And Woolridge kicks to AI. No good that time. Great D that time from Lawson. Gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Richardson outside. Smooth passes to Champ. Shot clock at 6. Lawson surveying the D. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. good start.
And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Pass to the professor. And it's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Kicks it out to Richardson. Poked loose and stolen by AI. Here's Cool Hands. He had 19 points in the win again. Outside, Woolridge. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's the professor. Off target from outside. Keeping it from their comfort zone so far in this one. 57% from the field. Woolridge, the pass to Cool Hands. Prez with the ball. From down low. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Prez has got 6. Keeping it from their comfort zone so far in this one. 57% from the field. Here's the professor. Guarded by Woolridge. Here's Smooth. No good on the triple. On 5 of 8 from the field. Shooting over 62%. AI passes to Cool Hands. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Doris, teams sometimes struggle right out of the blocks. When do they generally hit, in your opinion, the panic button?
Well, let's hope the panic button doesn't get hit for anybody, Kevin. But the one thing that would concern any team, obviously, is injury to a star, either an established star or a rookie they're trying to get good minutes for. But, boy, if you're hitting the panic button this early, look out.
But the one thing is, Doris, you can really kind of rectify the situation because of the length of the regular season.
No doubt, Kevin. An NBA year affords plenty of opportunities to find your footing.
First one falls for him. Flash is checked in for Cool Hands. And he makes both free throws. Gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Take a quick peek at the 2K leaderboard and the steal leaders from the point guard spot for the last 10 games. Well, you look at the professor, one of the league's best, 3rd in steals.
And with these guys, they are always going to give you an equally outstanding effort at both ends of the floor. I mean, it takes very aggressive defense to put up steal numbers like that.
Yeah, I think that's the mentality they have when it comes to defending, aggressive. They don't let up for one single second at that end of the floor, and they're always looking to cause you discomfort.
AI left side. 6 on the shot clock. All alone. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first 3 from the floor. Here's Champ. He has 5. Here's Richardson. Crops in the layup for 2. Richardson's got 6.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Cool hands passes to AI. Pass to Prez. It's hauled in by Richardson. Gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Passes it to Champ. Back to Richardson. Here's the professor. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Mavericks in Dallas. Fires at the elbow. The offensive rebound and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The first one called. That one misses. Doris, if you were going to build a team around one player, who would that player be?
Well, I think because of his age and continued growth opportunity, I would probably say Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's playing at an MVP level. He's still got another decade where he's probably in the peak range of his playing capabilities. And the reality is Giannis still has so much growing to do. He's a force at the rim. He continues to build that three-point game. And Kev, once he gets that in-between game, he will be unguardable.
Can't argue with that at all. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Here's Goose. Patterson defending. Here's Goose. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And there's the pass to the professor. Here's the mayor. His last outing, he had 8 points. Inside, intercepted. And they're on the break. Watson, the pass to Maverick. Here's Cool Hands. Patterson defending. Here's Cool Hands. The rebound by Patterson. Here's the professor. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. 1:31 left to play here in the first. Kicks it to Watson. To the inside. And he goes in for the dunk. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Pass to Smooth. Here's the mayor. Clock at 6. Takes the 13-footer. He can't get that one. Gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Here's Maverick. Can't cash in from close range.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The 11-footer. Smooth. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
What an effort to get the tip in. Just wanting it a little bit more.
Passes it to Cool Hands. score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Here's the professor from deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The home team, they lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
The mayor is out there with the professor. Then there's Big Dog. Then it's P. And it's Walker in at the 4. The pass to Maverick. Picked him clean. Here's the mayor. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. On Saturday, then on Monday.
And for that game against the Thunder, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And the first one at the line is good. Woolridge is checked in for the waiter. And Patterson drops them both. A lot of switching on every possession in the NBA from a defensive standpoint, and you see the way Doris offenses are adjusting to that.
Yeah, I think number one, you have to attack the switch. That's first and foremost. And it's an interesting balance between attacking and being patient. Because the one thing you're ultimately seeking in every switch is a favorable matchup for yourself. That's where a critical thinking guard who knows where to find and put the ball is so critical to your success.
That's a good way to look at it. That shot wide open. 6 points for the mayor. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Pass to Goose. And it's blocked, and he gets it back. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. The Wizard, he's checked in for the dude. He hits the second from the line. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. The professor passes to Big Dog. Now here's Patterson. Defense right on him. He was all alone on that one. 9 points for the mayor.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Goose, the pass to Woolridge. To the paint, here's the Wizard. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Pass to Patterson. Here's the professor. There's the three. Connects from three-point range. The professor's got his second basket of the night.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Knocked loose, and they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time. The story from beyond the arc. Here's who's leading in that category across the NBA. Look at Rain Man, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc. And, of course, cool hands.
Either of these two guys force defenders to come out well past that three-point line, and that really opens the floor up for their entire offense.
The Mayor passes to Big Dog. And it's blocked. Here's Maverick. Passes it to Z. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Here's the professor. No good with the triple. Gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Maverick passes to Woolridge. Here's the Wizard. He's coming off a 16-point game again. Right wing, just 5 on the clock. 13 feet away. Unable to get that one. Gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Here's the Mayor, guarded by Woolridge. Here's the Mayor. He's got 9. Here's the professor. Those three-pointers off the mark.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
And he's good on the second.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Richardson the pass to Champ. Back to Richardson. Here's Big Dog. Prez with the rebound. It's been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Here's AI. It's deflected. They recover it. The Wizard passes to AI. Here's Maverick. Another shot. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Here's the Mayor. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
First free throw is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Woolridge against Richardson. AI outside. Here's Maverick. He kicks it to Woolridge. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Woolridge has got his second basket of the game. Gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They are 4 for 9. The pass to Champ. Fires from the line. Here's Lawson. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Pass to Prez. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jump. Gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Passes to Big Dog. Lawson outside. And there's the pass to Champ. Offensive rebound.
All right, a moment to see the stats for Rain Man. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. First in three-point field goal percentage, 12th in assists, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And not only is he hitting from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient three-point shooters. Is checked in for Big Dog. And let's go down to a list of players you can't leave open under any circumstances. This season's most accurate small forwards from the field. Look at Cool Hands, so solid around the basket, currently 3rd in the league.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
You know, in addition to that patience and efficiency, they're each extremely talented natural scorers. They've got the kind of precise form all young players would do well to replicate.
Here's Richardson on target from 13 feet. Richardson's got 8 points.
That's just a case where he gets the space he needs and uses it to his advantage to make the jumper.
Here's Woolridge. It's blocked, and so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last. Still checked in for the man. Outside, Woolridge. Pass to Cool Hands. Now Watson. 4 on the clock. Pass to Prez. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Pass to Cool Hands. To the inside. Watson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
The dude, he's checked in for Preds.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Watson. Here's Richardson. He's got 8. Watson outside. There's the pass to Champ. 5 to shoot. From past the arc. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Inside. Off with the layup.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, for the last 5 years, the Golden State Warriors have been the colossus that stood over the NBA. There were thoughts that most teams were not willing to do things to be competitive, knowing that they could not beat the Splash Brothers, Draymond Green, and then Kevin Durant. But the Warriors lost to the Raptors in the finals last year, combined with the injuries to Durant and Klay Thompson, have opened things up. And for the first time in a long time, there are any number of teams in this league that believe it's their time.
Probably so. The West is strengthened. There's no doubt, DA. Interesting matchups coming up for sure. Thank you.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Stolen away. 3-on-3 and a wide open look for AI. A three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
Richardson kicks to Lawson. Pass to Smooth. Back to Lawson. Pass to Flash. 6 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
It's his first trip to the line.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And he makes the first. Goose, he's checked in for Woolridge. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
AI passes to Goose. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the half. 5 on the clock. Passes it to Cool Hands. from outside the arc. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Richardson. Here's Champ. He's guarded by AI. Champ, and he makes good on the layup. Champ's got 7. Gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Here's Cool Hands. Richardson cover. Takes a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. AI's got 5 points now this quarter. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The home team up 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Taking a look at this home squad. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, they've been pounding it in the paint. Not just taking the first three-pointer when it came across. That keeps the defense on its toes.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really good. Strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. The Mayor having a dominant impact in this game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Cool Hands is out there with the Wizard. Then it's AI. Then there's Prez. And it's Woolridge in at the point. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Richardson. Richardson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's the Professor, guarded by Woolridge. To the middle, here's the Professor. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. The Professor's got 7 points in the game. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Down low. Goes up the baseline, and the foul called on Prez. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Being 47%, pretty solid. Here's the Professor, guarded by Woolridge. Lawson outside. Richardson outside. Over AI. That one a little long. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
The pass to Prez. It's hauled in by Richardson. Champ, the pass to Richardson. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's the floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. 10 points for him.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
And Woolridge kicks to Prez. There's the lob to Prez, and finish off by Prez.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Richardson the pass to Smooth. Back to Richardson. It's rebounded by Prez.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Richardson the pass to the Professor. Good on the three-point shot. The Professor's got 10.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And Woolridge kicks to AI. Pass to Cool Hands. Outside, Woolridge with the shot. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Woolridge has got his third basket of the night. Gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Checked in for the Wizard. Well, some great passers have come into the league this season. Let's see which rookies are tops in assists. Well, you look at the Professor, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
He's just ahead of his years as far as vision and recognition on the offensive end. A talented playmaker. He is only going to get better.
Passes it to the mayor. Pulls up on the elbow. Jump shot is good. The mayor's got 13 points.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
See the pass to Prez. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Prez. Both free throws good from Prez. Gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's the Professor. 10 points for him. The pass to the mayor. The layup off target.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Woolridge, the pass to Cool Hands. AI outside. downtown.
And looking now at some numbers for Cool Hands. He's been dominant over the last month. Right around 21 points per, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
The Mayor passes to Patterson. Off with the layup. Gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. AI left side. Releases from the wing and drills it. AI's got 9. Doing it well here in the third, about 50%. Here's the Professor. 10 points for him. Here's the Mayor. Sinks the triple. The Mayor's got 5 points now in the quarter. And not even 3 quarters out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
It's tipped. Now here's Patterson. No good with the layup.
You know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
2 shots, foul, elbow, 2. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both teams deciding to change it up. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Going an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Goose, and they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a 3, drains the three-pointer. So Goose has got 6 points.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Pass to the Professor for 3, and the 3 ball is good. The Professor's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Passes it to Z. And the pass to Goose. Launches it. Doesn't get it to drop for him. On a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Here's the Professor. 15 points in the game. Flash passes to the Professor. Fast break, here they come. Here's Cool Hands. Offensive rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And here are the numbers for the Professor. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. First in assist, second in scoring, and he's a defensive ball hog. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. That one is off. Watson is checked in for Z. He hits the second from the line. Gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. The Mayor passes to Patterson. Here's the Professor. Lets it go with the 3. That shot misses. Gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Here's Goose. He's got 6. Knocks it loose. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Cool Hands. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Pass to Flash. And he gets the bucket.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Cool Hands. Patterson defending. Pass to Goose. Passes to the dude. Fires from 14. The shot, no good. Gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. Now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. The Wizard, he's checked in for the waiter. Good on both. 52 seconds left in the third. Now the pass to Smooth. Here's Champ. Passes it to the Professor. Here's Champ. He's got 7. And the wing jumper offline. AI outside. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Goose. 8 points for him. Back to AI. Pass to Cool Hands. Tries to hit him. Got a hand on it. And so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last. Just 4 seconds left here in the third quarter. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. With 1 on the clock, and it goes down!
No, he didn't!
Yeah.
No, he didn't!
And we've reached the end of the third. The away team up 7. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Richardson. Cool Hands is out there with Flash. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Champ. And it's Smooth in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Flash. Smooth passes to Richardson. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Richardson with the double team. Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Watson the pass to Champ. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
And stolen by Richardson. One-on-one fast break. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And just willing to take chances defensively pays off in a transition basket.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys, such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
Poked away. 6 on the shot clock. Here's AI. And Lawson with the block. And here comes the break. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
One of the stories here, Red Hot, getting it done today.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
Update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. He challenged his players to try to take control here. He said, this is when we want to be efficient. This is when we absolutely have to execute. We'll see if they can get it done, Kevin.
Richardson the pass to Smooth. Lawson right side. And no good. But close in that one, so he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Lawson. And Lawson hits 2 free throws.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The pass to Cool Hands. Hits the three-point bomb.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Passes it to the professor. Here's Smooth. Pass to the professor. For the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
After hitting only 1 from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
Gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. There's the pass to the Wizard. Outside, Woolridge. Pass to Cool Hands. Misses from close range. On 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's the professor, guarded by Woolridge. Here's the professor. No good from 11 feet.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Woolridge dishes to AI. Here's Cool Hands. The three. Buries the long-range jumper. Cool Hands got 6 here in this quarter.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Richardson against Woolridge. Pass to the professor. The three. That one doesn't go. Gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And Woolridge kicks to Prez. Right side Woolridge. It's rebounded by Lawson. Lawson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Richardson, good. Richardson's got 19 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Cool Hands. Now Prez. There's the triple. And there's the pass to the Wizard. Fires from deep. The shot missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Champ, the pass to the professor. Inside. It's stolen by Prez. Pass to AI. Here's the Wizard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Richardson with it. Passes it to Champ. He feeds it to Lawson. Pass to Smooth. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the professor. Misses the through.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered. Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Richardson against Woolridge. Here's Smooth. Prez with the rebound.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And finished off by Prez.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Upside Lawson. Kicks it out to Richardson. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Woolridge. Here's Cool Hands. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close. Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Of our Jordan player of the game, red hot.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
The mayor is checked in for Richardson. Unloads, and he nails that one right through the net. 20 points for the professor.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Woolridge, the pass to Cool Hands. The pass to Prez. Lawson with the defensive effort there.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rims.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively. I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it. Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
There's a minute 40 left in the fourth. Pass to the main. Here's the Professor. He's guarded by AI. Smooth passes to the Professor. Nice D from Woolridge. Gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Unloads from 13. That's not going to go. He's 4 for 10. Gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's the Professor. From 13 feet, it goes down.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Woolridge's shot is off. Here's the Professor, guarded by Woolridge. The Professor passes to the main. Here's the Professor. Off target from 3-point range. And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in it.
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on comeback. And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Pass to the mayor. The pass to the Professor. It's rebounded by Prez. Here's AI. Misses the shot. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you